So
program design, I think.
Hey, you got a minute?
yeah.
In this Got a Minute, we're going to look at delivering difficult news.
As a leader, you don't always do this. It's really important as a leader that when you have difficult information to give to someone, that person can actually hear the information so that they don't just become defensive and tune you out.
And it's not just the illegal and the unethical, which you deal with immediately, and these strategies can be used in those circumstances. It's also the idea of delivering a message to somebody where they just simply don't want to hear it because it might challenge how they work or what they believe about what they work.
So a teacher who is thinking that they're great, but you see their teaching and think, ugh, this is not working for me, that's a difficult conversation, and these skills will help you.
Even just offering what sometimes people call advice, just offering someone a menu of choices about what to try in their classroom or what to try in a meeting. It's really about building receptivity, having that person be receptive enough to hear the message and to be able to think about it. I think that's what it gets down to.
I agree, and you have to use these skills all the time.
So there's around 5 or 6 of them, and they're not in any particular order. So we're just going to sort of put them out there and understand that when you have these conversations, it's still a rich dynamic. A lot of things happen. Human communication is not that simple to just have 6 steps. So the first one is that you would do something like sit at what you might consider a 90-degree angle to someone, not facing them head on, but being turned so that you can, in a sense, redirect the energy of the difficult conversation. And redirect it in the sense that positive energy is here and negative energy is there.
So you're trying to continue the relationship or hold the relationship this way, and this way you're trying to deliver the news. Okay.
And so one way we do that is we go visual. And going visual means that you would have whatever the message is, you would have it visually written and out in front of you. And the idea of being in front of you this way is that it's called a third point. When we're talking between us, it's 2-point communication. That's relationship. And the issue, it's going to be here. It's the third point, so that not only can I talk about the issue,
but I can talk about the issue. And I'm not getting mad at you. I'm going to direct my anger or my disappointment toward this piece of paper as opposed to directing it at you.
And in addition to this idea of going visual and third point, we can systematically use voice tone. And one suggestion is that you would be credible voice when you talk about the issue. And you would immediately shift to an approachable when we think about options and ways we can deal with that.
Wait, do that again. That was really interesting because your voice kind of went down when you were looking down at the third point, and with me, it kind of went up. So could you do that again?
So when we talk about an issue, we would use a credible voice, dropping our chin, dropping the tone. And as soon as you are going to begin to talk to a person about options, then rhythm, and it's relationship, and it's rapport.
And it's nice.
It's pleasant.
This was really fun, but this was not so fun.
This is terrible.
But this is important.
But there's a lot we can do
Yeah.
about that. And so when we think about those patterns, the next piece to do is by going visual, third point, systematic use of credible and approachable voice, we build rapport. And rapport is the anchor of trust. And that is what allows us to get these difficult conversations through and preserve relationship.
So you're constantly thinking about, I need to continually to work with this person. So instead of trying to, I'm going to manipulate the environment, maybe manipulate's too strong a word. So what you've actually set up to do is be able to use your strategies so that the leader can really communicate something effectively that may not be
Well received.
well received, but I can receive it because I still have this relationship. You're still building the relationship with me.
Works for me.
Works for me.
And that was a minute.